I want you to think back for a moment to what you were doing when you were 13 years old. 13 years old. I'm quite willing to bet that you hadn't just landed a deal with PlayStation for a video game you developed. Yeah, Max Trest is not your average 13-year-old. He is a video game developer from BC, and he has developed the highly anticipated game. It's called Astrolander, and it's going to be released exclusively on PlayStation 5. Max Trest joins us now. Hey, Max.
Thank you for having me on.
Well, congratulations, and thanks so much for your time today.
Wait, I'm trying to remember what I was doing when I was 13. I believe I developed something, but it was involving a box and a hammer, so it probably wasn't as sophisticated as Max has done.
Yeah, was it a soapbox derby? Maybe were you in a...
No, it was to make 2 holes in a cardboard box to pretend it was like a mask.
Max, do you know other 13-year-olds that are doing things like you're doing?
No, not really. I think this is a very unique case.
I think it is too. How long have you been doing this?
So I've been working on Astrolander for about, I want to say, a year to 2 years. But I've always had an interest in developing my own games and programming. So I started really when I was 6, and eventually got on to Unity, which is what Astrolander is being developed in.
What's that?
6.
I'm sorry, what, you got onto what?
Unity.
What's that?
So Unity is a game engine. It's where the game is developed, and I do the programming in a language called C#.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I need to repeat on that. Is it? How do you spell that, Max? What is it? Uni?
Unity. So
Unity. Okay, it is Unity.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to act like we know everything about everything. And clearly, you're aware of what you're dealing with here, Max.
I don't understand. So your parents must be game developers, computer people? I mean, you start doing this at the age of 6. Where did this come from?
Yeah, well, my dad really inspired me, but I've always had an interest on my own, and it's just expanded beyond what I was originally taught. And I've always been looking into it myself and doing research and learning more.
So you started when you were 6 years old, and you've just always kept at it the whole time. Do you go to regular school, Max?
Well, I'm technically homeschooled, but I obtained a whole bunch of high school credits in the past, and I'm right now in grade 10.
Okay. And so you spend a lot of your time doing this, but then you're also doing school on the side, but from home.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
This year, though, I'm planning on taking the year off since I have a whole bunch of credits for grade 11 and 12. Like, I already have comp sci 11 and 12 and entrepreneurship 12.
Of course you do.
So I'll be taking this year off to focus on the game since it's just a great opportunity.
Yeah,
At 13.
I remember at that age we were all thinking of taking a year off.
Sure,
remember?
yeah, of course we were. How did it all come about? So you work on this game. You say you put it on Unity, Astrolander. Where does PlayStation come into play, and how do you get a deal like this, Max?
Yeah, so I was exhibiting the PC demo version at a show called Seattle Indies Expo. It's the gaming show. The PlayStation team was there. So Shuhei Yoshida, who's the head of PlayStation Indies and former head of SIE Worldwide Studios, and John Turner was the former lead of partner development. They both played the game, and they liked it so much, I decided to bring the game to PlayStation. They offered me the chance to bring it to the system.
Okay, are they paying? They're not just doing this as a favor. Are they paying you for this?
No, I'm not being paid.
What? You're not being paid? That doesn't seem right.
It's really like a great opportunity, and I'm really excited to bring it to PlayStation 5 since it has some special, unique features.
Okay, first of all, we don't know obviously what the game is. Can you describe what this game is? What do you do in this game?
And you might want to know, Aaron, it is based on a game out of the 70s from an Atari's 70s game. So that we might be able to follow you on. But yeah, tell us about the game, how it works.
Yeah, so Astrolander is an action-packed PS5 exclusive local co-op game featuring dramatic cinematics, intense action, and lush levels.
Oh.
2 players work together to control haptic and their sidekick feedback. 2 adventurers seeking cute robots on the missions to save the MVPs, the most valuable programs.
Right.
So 2 players will have to work together. 1 player will control the thrust of haptic, while the other will control the rotation of haptic.
Mm-hmm. And it's based on what 70s game?
Yeah, so the original game was more based on Lunar Lander, but it's gone more beyond that.
Of course. Yeah.
There's now like abilities, for example, in the game that you'll have to use. So you have to move around the touchpad to cause tidal waves that will destroy the cyberquacks, the rubber ducks in the game.
Of course.
Or there's going to be a part where you have to shrink down in order to get past small holes or small obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
Max, I feel like I want to ask you. So, I mean, this is your bag. This is your bag. You're like very, very skilled, highly talented at what you're doing. Clearly, do you have a sense of how totally cool it is as a 13-year-old to have PlayStation 5 pick up your game?
Yeah, I think it's really amazing. I never really expected this to happen. It's just really amazing. I'm still somewhat in shock.
And can it turn into a career?
Of course, yeah. There's lots of full-time game development studios. PlayStation has their own studios. It's a massive industry. I believe it's larger than the movie, music, and TV industries combined.
So that my next question was: you said you were at a show. They played this game. Your PlayStation people. Was part of that discussion possibly taking a job or being offered a job working with the PlayStation development team or not?
Right now, I'm too young for that, probably. But I became what's called a partner developer. So I'm working with them to really help bring the game to PlayStation and really make it a really amazing experience for players.
Both Natasha and I are trying to understand if Microsoft is a multi-gazillion-dollar company. They want to use your game and they've asked you for permission to use it, yet they've offered you no money. You talked to your dad about this. Did your dad think this was okay?
So it's really what's called partner development. So I'm kind of under NDA, so I can't really explain all the back end of how it works as much as I would love to. So I can't really go too much into detail.
Fair enough.
Right. He's on an NDA, Natasha.
Well, yeah. You would think so. Okay, Max, did you at least get your allowance majorly upped? Like, I'm hoping you got a big raise in your allowance.
Maybe.
What, you did?
Maybe. Is that under an NDA too?
No, but not really. I'm mainly just working on the game and really focused on that.
Do you get allowance?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. If this thing is a hit, what happens next, right? If enough people love the game and it becomes a big deal, what happens next? Do you know what's the rollout on this thing?
Yeah, so the plan is if it does really well, I'm hoping to do a sequel, maybe even a trilogy in the future. I have some really great ideas that I'm really excited to share in the future.
Right. And a movie deal? You working on that or?
Not yet.
Not yet, okay.
You know that's coming, though, something like this, Max. This doesn't happen every day that a 13-year-old gets into this situation. What are your dreams for the future? If you could conjure up your dream job, Max, what would it be?
I think really making Lost Cartridge Creations a studio that everyone will know.
What would be something that qualifies that, like something that everybody knows now in the world of video games?
I think really when they think of PlayStation, they'll think of Astrolander.
Right. No, I understand that but in terms of other games that have been developed already, like what do you look at and go, wow, I wish my game could be as successful as that is?
I think it's really putting a smile on people's faces, is really seeing other games when they do that and getting such a global audience talking about it. Yeah. I think I'd really love that for Astrolander.
Do you have a favorite game that you play?
Yeah, what's your favorite game to play, Max?
Right now, my favorite game is actually City Skylines. It's a city building game, strategy game.
Uh-huh. City Skylines.
So I'm thinking about, we've read these studies that have said for parents that we should maybe let our kids play video games more because it could lead to a very fruitful career. Did you have to sell your parents on that, or they were already okay with you always playing video games?
Honestly, I don't play that many video games, quite frankly.
You don't? Because you're busy developing
them, yeah.
Oh, Max, here's something else. Your parents must be so proud. How did your friends react to all this?
I think they were really surprised, too. I think my friends were really like, wow, I didn't really expect that to happen. I don't really get to talk to them anymore as much now. I'm so busy working on the game, but we get to occasionally chat.
Okay,
well,
I hope so.
Bad. Yeah, don't give up on your friends.
Got to be a kid still, Max.
Yeah. Max, we want to wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, congratulations. Great to meet you. That's Max Trest. 13 years old. He developed this game, Astrolander, and it's going to be released exclusively on PlayStation 5.
And to what your child has done at the age of 13, if you can think back, thank you to Patty and DDO who sent this. The only thing I developed when I was 13 was acne.
That's a great line, Patty.